Hi there, this is Dr. C. Sonia, Assistant Professor in Chemistry, SNS College of Technology. Today we are going to see about unsustainable to sustainable development. So, what is sustainable development? What is sustainability? It is to meet the needs of the present generation without compromising the ability of the future generation to meet their own needs. So, sustainable development is becoming a very important one at present. So, if you take our country, India, it occupies 2.4 percentage land with 16 percentage of the world's population. Very high density of densely populated land. Hence, high pressure on the natural resources. We have soil problems like fertility of the soil, that is, you have the deficiency of the micronutrients, organic matter, soil's salinity problem, and damage in the soil structure. So, due to this, the fertility of the soil is decreased. Hence, it needs to develop and modernize the technologies without losing our traditional values and practices. So, if you take the development, high standard of living with all benefits on increase in the GNP, that is, the national gross national product, is not real development, but bringing benefits to all people of the present and future generation is the true development. So, a development of a nation, it is not only dependent upon the gross national product, but also it should bring benefits to the people living in that place. So, what is unsustainable to sustainable development? Meeting the needs of the present generation without compromising the ability of the future generation to meet their own needs. This was given by WHO. What is true sustainable development is use of natural resources with high degree of reusability. So the natural resources should be used with a higher degree of reusability. There should be minimum wastage while using them, least generation of toxic products, and maximum productivity. So these are the things that has to be noted while using the natural resources. In the World Summit agenda in 1992, UN Conference of Environment and Development called Earth Summit at Brazil was conducted. In Agenda 21, proposed a global program of action on sustainable development in social, economical, and environmental context for the 21st century. So, social sustainable development is not only about the environment, it is about the social, economical, and also the environmental context. So, aim of sustainable development, intergenerational equity, to hand over a safe, healthy, and resourceful environment to our future generation. This is the very important duty of the present generation. Intragenerational equity, technological development of the rich country should support the economic growth of the poor countries and help in narrowing the wealth gap and lead to sustainability. So this is about the intragenerational equity. So this intergenerational equity and intrageneration equity are an important part of the sustainable development. Concept approaches significance for sustainable developments are developing appropriate technology, adaptable, eco-friendlier with local labor and minimum waste. The next is the reduce, reuse, recycle, that is the 3R approach should be adopted in all the techniques. Providing environmental education and awareness, consumption of renewable resources, rate of consumption is greater than the regeneration. It should not be greater than the regeneration. Conservation of non-renewable resources, recycle and reuse. Next is the population growth control. So these are some points that has to be remembered and followed for the significance of that is the approaches of sustainable development. Urban problem related to energy. So urbanization is a very important one which is related to energy and also the sustainable lifestyle. So the movement of the human population from the rural areas to urban areas for the want of better education, communication, health, employment. Causes. Cities are main centers of the economic growth, trade, transportation, education, employment. There's a term called urban sprawl. Spreading of the cities into suburban or rural areas is called the urban sprawl. Thank you.